What I have here today is the new decentralized I/O solution from Festo. And what is this? It's just basically these modules that you can see here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 modules right now that you can see here in this picture. This module is the main module for communication. And as you can see here, it says EC. That's for EtherCAT. This is an EtherCAT module. And it is communicating with this green cable to an EtherCAT master. In this case, a Festo PLC, which is an EtherCAT master with in this particular port. Now, once I communicate over EtherCAT, I can branch out from here, from this module. I can branch out to several different modules. Like in this case, this one over here, this is a 4 digital input, 4 digital output module. So then from here, I go to a next module by a daisy chain connection here. In this case, this is an 8 digital input, 8 digital input, and 8 digital input. So you can see 3 modules here, another module here. So now I have what, 24 plus 4. I have 28 inputs, 4 outputs right now in front of you. The nice thing about this is that you can keep the infrastructure below the PLC. So for example, this could be a Rockwell PLC, it could be a Siemens PLC, or something different. We can support Ethernet IP, EtherCAT, Modbus TCP, and Profinet. So the only thing that I would change is this module to be able to communicate to something else. The other nice feature is that the way to commission these modules is just put power to it, to the topology, and this module recognizes everything that's connected to it. So no more need to register every single module like this one and then this one and then this one. Everything is done automatically. So right now I'm running a little PLC code that what it does is I'm just by pressing this button here, this input. So I'm going to press this input, and as soon as I press it, you're gonna see some outputs changing here. So take a look at that. Pressed, and now some outputs are turning on, switching on, and that's it. That's what I'm showing you. Now there's one other thing that I wanted to show as well here. You can see all of these cables. It's because I'm daisy chaining from one module to the other, right? In this case, 3 modules in one module here. But I also have these other cables, and these are going to another module. Where? So let's follow these cables here for a second. So I'm in my office, and I'm gonna follow these cables and see these are 15-meter cables. One of them is for power, the other one is for communication. So I follow those cables and I arrive to another module. And as you can see, this is also switching on some inputs, switching on and off. This is also a 4 digital input and 4 digital output module. So these are the inputs and these are the outputs, right? And here I have 2 more cables that I'm using to go somewhere else. So let's follow those cables. Those are 15 meters still. So 15 meters cables, and I follow those, and I go into this meeting room here behind the TV, follow those cables, and now I arrive to the next module. Now here you can see I'm controlling a device. I'm going to talk about that in just a second. But here's another device. So this is the next module. Now the cool thing about this one is that this is an IO-Link module. So I can connect any IO-Link device. This can be, I don't know, from other vendor, right? It doesn't have to be a Festo device. So this can be from another vendor. In this case, I'm driving a valve manifold, as you can see here. This is my first connection here on port number 1. And then on the second port, I have this stack light. This is an IO-Link stack light that I'm driving from that PLC that I showed you on the other office. So all of this on 15-meter cables going, well, this was the first set of cables. Then there was the other one. So that's a total of 30 meters of cables to be able to drive this module maybe far away from in your machine or in your line. You can do this as well, and everything under a single EtherCAT slave. I'm gonna have a follow-up video to show you how easy this is done and how easy it is to commission these modules in a programming environment.